They lied to you. From the moment you opened your eyes in this world, they sold you a version of life that was never meant to serve you. They told you to be humble when you should have been hungry. They told you to wait your turn when you should have taken what was yours. And worst of all, they taught you to fear failure instead of respecting it, learning from it, dominating it. You've been living with a broken compass, wandering in circles, calling it a journey. You've been taught to settle for average and then told to be proud of it. Let me tell you something. Average is the disease. Mediocrity is the silent killer. And your mindset, it's the prison. Look around you. How many people do you see winning? Not surviving, not existing, winning. How many wake up before dawn, not because they have to, but because they can't stand the thought of wasting time? How many walk into a room and instantly take control, not with arrogance, but with presence? Because they know their worth down to the bone. That's not talent. That's mindset. That's training your mind like a weapon, sharpening it every single day, refusing to believe the lie that you're not enough. Because the truth is, you were always enough. You were born to conquer, but you've been conditioned to comply. And that conditioning, it's the enemy. You think the chains holding you down are financial, physical, circumstantial, but they're not. The real chains are in your mind. You don't take risks because you fear judgment. You don't speak up because you fear rejection. You don't chase greatness because you're afraid of the pain. But pain is not your enemy. Comfort is. Comfort has tricked you into thinking you're safe when you're actually stuck. Comfort whispers, stay here, it's good enough, when everything inside you is screaming to break free. But you numb that voice with distractions, scrolling endlessly, chasing dopamine hits, chasing validation that means nothing from people who mean even less. You've got one shot at this life, and you're wasting it pretending to be okay with average. You know what separates the winners from the watchers? Mindset. Winners don't wait to feel motivated. They show up regardless. They don't blame their past. They use it. They don't cry about fairness. They adapt and overcome. You want to change your life? Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop giving your excuses power. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one's coming. There's no cavalry. There's only you, your will, and your choices. You either own your mind or your mind owns you. It's that simple. The moment you decide to change your mindset is the moment you declare war on everything that's been holding you back. It's not about some magical law of attraction nonsense. It's about building a mentality that doesn't break under pressure, that doesn't shatter at the first sign of adversity. You've got to be forged in fire. You've got to be willing to suffer more than most so you can live like few ever will. People will call you crazy. Let them. People will say you've changed. Good. Change is the whole point. The caterpillar didn't ask for approval before becoming a butterfly. It just did the work quietly, relentlessly. And when it emerged, it never crawled again. Right now, in this very moment, your future is being written by the story you're telling yourself. Is it the story of a victim, of someone who got dealt a bad hand and never recovered? Or is it the story of a fighter, someone who got knocked down 100 times and stood up 101? The world owes you nothing. Life owes you pain, hardship, suffering. And the reward is the strength you earn through surviving it. Don't run from the struggle. Embrace it. Chase it. Let it sharpen your mind like steel. Let it break the old version of you so something stronger can rise. You think discipline is boring? You think sacrifice is too hard? Let me ask you this. How's comfort been treating you? How's playing it safe worked out? You think you're escaping pain by avoiding effort, but you're only trading it for a different kind of pain. The pain of regret. The pain of watching other people live the life you were meant to live because they made the decision you were too scared to make. And deep down, you know it. That burning feeling in your chest when you see someone succeeding, that's not envy. It's a reminder. A reminder that you were built for more, but you settled for less. You want to change your body? Change your mind first. You want to change your income? Change your standards. You want to change your relationships? Change what you tolerate. Everything starts in your head. Every decision, every habit, every transformation, it all begins and ends with mindset. The world isn't going to make it easier for you, so you better get stronger. Not just physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because life is going to test you. And when it does, it doesn't care how you feel. It only cares how you respond. And if your mind is soft, your whole life will crumble. But if your mind is unbreakable, there's nothing you can't endure, nothing you can't overcome. Stop looking for motivation and start building obsession. Obsession will drag you out of bed at 4 a.m. Obsession will have you training while others party. Obsession will make you so laser focused on your mission that nothing else even exists. That kind of mindset, It changes everything. It silences the doubt. It kills the excuses. It burns away the fear. People will say you're too intense. Good. Let them stay soft. The world is full of people who gave up, who played it safe, who died with their greatness buried 6 feet under. Don't be one of them. Don't let your potential rot while you chase comfort. This isn't about ego. It's about evolution. It's about looking at who you are now and knowing with every fiber of your being that you can be better, not just for you, but for the people counting on you, for your family, for the future version of yourself who's watching and hoping you make the right choices. That version of you, he's not impressed by your excuses. He's not cheering for your laziness. He's begging you to wake up, to rise, to take ownership of your mind, your time, your habits, your future. So what's it going to be? Another day of wasting time, numbing your ambition, hiding from your potential, or the day you draw a line in the sand and say no more. No more excuses, no more waiting, no more weakness. Today, you change your mindset. Today, you stop being the victim of your story and start being the author. Today, you decide that average is a death sentence and greatness is the only option. You don't need permission. You don't need approval. You need conviction. You need to believe so deeply in your mission that nothing can shake you. Not failure, not criticism, not even fear. Change your mindset and you change your identity. Change your identity and you change your actions. Change your actions and you change your entire life. That's the formula. That's the truth they won't tell you. Because if you knew how powerful your mind really was, you'd be unstoppable. So remember this, your circumstances aren't the problem, your mindset is. And the moment you change it, everything else will follow. Pain becomes fuel. Doubt becomes clarity. Failure becomes feedback. And the grind becomes purpose. You're not stuck. You're just soft. Get harder. Get smarter. Get obsessed. Because the old you, he's dead the moment you decide to rise. So rise. Rise with fire in your soul, steel in your spine, and one mission in your heart. Become the version of yourself the world never saw coming. Change your mindset or stay stuck. There is no in between.